welcome back. So I'm making this vlog to help people who've decided that cycling is now their new way of getting to work. So I've been commuting, using my bicycle to get to work for almost a year now. So I ride my bike to work. It's about a 15-minute bike ride, then I ride it back. So if you decided to take up commuting using your bicycle, here are a list of things you might need to get you started. Number one is the most obvious. A helmet. Okay? So please, wear a helmet. Do not go riding without a helmet. Okay? So what should you look for in a helmet? Well, look for one that's comfortable. So you're going to be wearing this for quite some time. You want it to be comfortable on your head. And obviously, it should be a reliable and good helmet so that if ever you need to use it in an accident, it will keep your head safe. Now, please don't skimp on your helmet, because if your helmet is too cheap, that might be a questionable helmet. So this helmet I got is around 2,000 pesos. It's a bit pricey, but I'm confident in this helmet. And this will last me a long time. Hopefully I don't actually end up using it. And I'll just wear it all the time. Okay? Now the second thing is now a must because of COVID-19. You're going to need a face mask. Okay? So I usually don't ride with a face mask because it's hard to breathe. But right now things have changed. You have to wear a face mask, especially when you're outside. And this next item, this is I would call it a rookie mistake, because people make the mistake of not using this and realizing that they do need it in the middle of riding. So you also need eye protection. Okay? The reason you need eye protection is because it's protecting your eyes from dust and small rocks while you're riding. So you don't want to be riding and then suddenly have to blink to clear out your eyes just because you got dust in your eyes. Worst case, you're going to have to stop in order to clear your eyes. For most people, sunglasses are going to work great. I'm using a photochromic one because I do ride at night. So at night, this becomes clear. In the daylight, this becomes dark. So you may not actually need this, especially if you just ride during the daylight. Sunglasses works well for most people. And if you have sunglasses lying around, you can just use those instead. The next thing you'll need are bike lights. So this one I'm holding now, this is my light for the front. That's so I can see what's in front of me when I ride at night. It also has a side light, so that if there's any car approaching me at a 90-degree angle, at least they can see me. This is my tail light. So this is the one I put at the back of my bike so that I can be seen by the cars that are behind me. If you had to choose between getting a tail light and a front light, I suggest getting the tail light first, because that's going to protect you from cars that you can't see that are behind you. So the other thing that commuters will need is a bike lock. Okay? For me, I decided to go with a combination lock. That way I don't have to bring another key. I just have to remember the code, which I already remember because I've been using this for a year. So these next things, they are nice to have. You don't really need them when you're commuting, but they are nice to have. You can get them a few weeks after you start commuting, maybe even months. Okay? So a water bottle. A water bottle is very useful if you're on a long bike ride and you need to rehydrate. Okay? So if you're one of those people that once you get to work, you can't wait and get a drink of water, you're gonna need this. So these next things are also for maintenance for your bike. So I have here my bike tool. So this is a multi-tool for basically bike repairs and maintenance. So it has hex keys and some screwdrivers. A lot of the adjustments and repairs that you need to do on your bike can be done with a bike tool. And you can even do it yourself at home with the help from YouTube videos. So yeah, if you got this, something like this, you may not need to go to the bike shop as much. Next is your bike patch kit and a pump for your tires. So your bike patch kit has the few things you'll need in order to repair a flat tire: the tire lever, the glue, and then the patch itself. And it's usually small enough that you can carry it around. Same goes with the bike pump. Although I do have a pump that I have at home, this is the one I carry on my bike ride, so that if I need to inflate my tires, I have this. Okay. So up next is chain lubricant. So I wash my bike every once in a while, and washing it gets the chains dry. So I have to put on some lube again. That's why a chain lube is a common thing that you might want to use. Now, a lot of these nice to have things you can actually just borrow from friends or other people in your community that have bikes. You don't really need to buy them, especially the tools. So it would also be nice to have a backpack that you can use for commuting. You can put all your clothes, the things you'll need for work, in your bag. Before I used a regular backpack, but I sweat a lot, and I realized that the back of the backpack got very wet from my sweat. So I invested in a cycling bag. This one, it has foam padding to help keep the bag itself dry. It also has these channels that serve as ventilation. And yeah, it's a bit drier, but it still gets wet. At least the things inside don't get wet. And on this bag, I was also able to put on an extra light, just in case my other light dies. I can never have too many lights. So that's it. If you're just starting out commuting, please make sure you at least have a helmet. Okay? Safety first. So ride safe out there, and thank you for watching.